Boom, 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 boom. I'll shoot you right down. Boom, 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 boom. Ow, 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 ow. Boom, 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 boom. I'll shoot you right down. Boom, 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 boom. Ow, 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 ow.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. There's We're reaching for the stars, we're making this too hard, and I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Reaching for the stars. I wonder where you are. Oh.
Performing the first mic test. Mic test 1, 2, 3. Performing mic test 2. Test 1, 2, 3. Mic test. Performing mic test 3. Mic test 3. Performing mic test 4. Mic test 4. Mic test 4. Oh, hang on a second.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are you are, and I wonder where you are.
Okay, hang on just a second. Hello everybody, hey everybody doing that? So this is gonna be tonight's stream. I was gonna do it over Batman, because I've been streaming Batman and I've about got the game. Not got it beat, but I'm getting pretty far in it. But I figured I'd break up the monotony tonight because I'm making a video soon that's not a stream. I've been streaming quite a bit recently because I'm starting to like it, except for the speeds I have to do, so the video looks like crap, 360p. But still, I've been enjoying my time doing this. So tonight, I felt like, because I'm making a video that's not Batman, making a full video that's not a stream, and that will be coming out soon, but I need some footage for it from ATV Reflex and maybe a little bit of MX versus ATV Supercross Encore, I think is the name of it. Yes, it's Supercross Encore. It's right there. So I'm just going to start getting some gameplay, and I'll obviously be here with you guys. It's pretty bad. I don't know, I just never found this particular compound any fun. So I'm going to jump over and see how the stream looks. And by jump over, I mean, you know. This particular compound ain't any fun. So I'm going to jump over and see how the stream looks. This particular compound ain't any fun. So I'm going to jump over and see how the stream looks. Okay, so I've jumped over, and the good thing about streaming in low quality is the quality is so low that I can't quite tell. I can't quite tell if it's bad. So one thing we're going to do, kind of as a last ditch effort to get this running as high as possible, because I'm demanding me. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Because I did it like maybe a month ago. So one thing I don't like about it is, and I kind of like it in a way, but see, it even happened to that AI there. Tends to just kind of like, when bikes collide, it throws you everywhere. And I guess that's realistic, but I'm used to All Out, where you could literally land on somebody's head and it just does nothing, so I guess I'm not accustomed to it. So it makes me dial back my aggression that I would use to play something like All Out. Okay, everything's good with the music so far. I'm afraid it's going to play a crappy song and I just can't really skip it in the position I'm in. Like, I have some stuff I've used for videos that just wouldn't work in any other constants. Like, I've got the Hulk Hogan I'm a Real American song that I used for something. I can't even really remember what I used it for, but yeah, you should see my hard drives, guys. I've got like 4 hard drives on my computers. All of them aren't for YouTube, but one is, and there's like 200, or well, there's quite a bit of gigabytes. There's probably about 300 gigabytes of music and things to use in thumbnails, like dirt splatter PNG, dirt bike PNG, me PNG. You know, they're just a bunch of checkerboard patterns and a lot of storage for the videos that I still have, for softwares that I use, like GIMP and some others I've used in the past, like I've used Pixlr, I've used Movie Studio. I'm still using that, even though I would like to upgrade kind of soon to maybe a Vegas product, and I'll try to get it absolutely legitimately, so it's going to take me some time to figure out how to get it legitimately. But if I can figure out how to properly get it, I will obtain it, paying the money, of course, and start editing with Vegas. But I meant to say Movie Maker, which is what I used to use back when, oh god, what was I doing? Oh yeah, just the earlier videos, everything was made with Movie Maker and Paint. And then just kind of as the content has matured, so has the video editing and photo editing tools I use. I wouldn't really even remember how to use Movie Maker or Paint if I went back. I mean, they're not super complicated, but just only thing I miss about them is kind of ease to use, except Paint. I had a lot of problems trying to do what I want with Paint, because with Paint you can't import PNG photos, and I know a very small percentage of you care, and probably a lot of you don't even know what that is. But if you try to put like a checkerboard pattern, like a let's say you want to put Mario in your picture, and you don't want like a white box around Mario, you just want Mario, even if you have the checkerboard pattern on the image in your files, when you import it to Paint, it will have a white box surrounding it. So what I'm saying is, I guess PNG, it handles PNG. PNG is just a file format, but it don't handle PNGs with transparency in the image. So yeah, that's what I'm ranting about. The Movie Maker had its own problems of just the quality kind of looks bad, which I actually had a problem. My movie studio, this is for a video I'm working on, my MX versus ATV All Out footage. I couldn't get it to work. I try to keep saying, I try to quit saying but I'm like addicted to it. I'm like an addict. But oh god, there it is again. Well, I do live in Kentucky, so I mean, you got to be addicted to something, am I right? But oh my god, there it is again. I'm really giving up. Movie Maker's problem. Well, anyway, here's what I was saying. I'm finally back on track. So the video I just made, or the footage I have of MX versus ATV All Out, is kind of bad because I recorded about 40 minutes, which was for some reason too much for my movie studio to handle at once. It wouldn't render it in properly. So I had to run it through Movie Maker so that Movie Studio would accept it. It can make long videos. I guess it just needs it in segments of 25 to 30 minutes, I'm guessing. So I'm not going to let... I'm recording as I'm streaming, and I'm not going to let that go over. We're going to have to stop it every so often to give it a chance to reboot. That was a horrible... We're not getting the whole shot. No way we're getting the whole shot. This game actually even got a whole shot. I don't think it does. Actually, if we take out every other rider, we kind of got to win the whole shot. Or maybe this is the whole shot, technically, because past the finish line. Hey, first place. The best way to be number one in life is eliminate the opposition. Always remember that. If there is no competitors, then it is only you. It's the only way I could win a national motocross race is if every other rider like had a stroke or something, was just laying flopping on the dirt like a fish. Then I like my chances of winning that race, you know? I wouldn't win it elegantly, but I mean, I'd win it. I think we will get some footage of Supercross Encore. Even though this game's a lot older, I actually prefer this game to not All Out. All Out has weird controls and it's really unrealistic, but I love the game. So, you know, that's kind of my problem. But I love the game. So I don't like this one more than All Out, but I definitely like it more than Encore. I like Encore, and I played it for years because it was the only one I had. It's the first one I ever played, but it's just not my favorite. I think it was better on console because I'm playing all these on PC, and I first played Encore on PS4, but I streamed Batman on PS4, so you never know what in the world I'm playing on. Unless it's Batman, you can bet your money it's PC. Unless it's Call of Duty, because nobody plays PC Call of Duty. And nobody plays the PC Battlefield, because Battlefield just kind of sucks right now. So does Call of Duty, but I don't know. Battlefield's like getting unplayably crappy to me. Like, I was not impressed with 1, but I'll admit I haven't played 5. From the few people I've talked to that do play it, it ain't much. It's like, I was very not impressed with Call of Duty World War II. Not to be confused with World at War. I'm talking about the new World War II game they made, which, yeah, I know they've already made one, but they made another. Only thing that's decent in it is the zombies. But there's only one map that's not locked behind a paywall, so yeah, I haven't played any of them. I only get DLC for games I really like. Like, I'm considering getting it for Tom Clancy's Ghostland Wildlands or whatever. But I haven't played it recently, but the DLC looked good. But the reason I stopped playing that game is because I beat it, and then I went back to... Whoa, sweet. I went back to play it on... on the hardest difficulty, but I stopped shortway through. I never finished it. And I bought DLC for MX vs. ATV All Out. I bought the Ricky Carmichael stuff because I wanted an RMZ, and I just decided to go Carmichael because I do like him. And also the 2019 or 18 MX National tracks. Those look pretty cool, so I played on them. and that's usually what I play on when I get on. Thought about getting the Supercross pack, but I don't know if I'll end up doing that. I just got a messenger message. Should I check it? I'm like, I'm torn on it. Oh, the finish line's right here. I guess I will check it. Never mind. It was just Snapchat. Yeah, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, this ain't exactly ideal. My computer is definitely choking under all the processes I wanted to do. Mind you, it's a lot of very difficult things to do that I'm wanting it to do all at once. So it ain't too bad for all it's doing. But you can definitely see some chug in it. Once I record just this tiny bit of footage, probably this map here, I'm going to turn off my recording because I'd say I got enough footage till we switch to another game. But if it, whoa, yeah, this is a good map. I forgot I love this map. Yeah, let me get a little first person footage and then we'll turn it off right now so I can actually play this map because it's so fun. If you ask me, I don't think if they tried, they could make first person in this game any worse. You can't see enough bike in it. You only see bike when you're holding down on the stick. See, like I just did a whip and I couldn't even tell where I was at any in that. Okay, that's enough footage. Big whip here. Nope, never mind. Game chugged. No big whip. I think where it's been recording, it's still chugging because it's trying to process the video in its processor. Ah, that's a nice one. Oh man. We'll do some arcade next so we can play with the 450 instead of this 250. Can't figure out how to get 252 strokes and 454 strokes. I find myself taking the exact same ruts that I always do. Like when I go off a jump, I'm almost always in one of my deep ruts. Or I guess the AIs too, but I don't know if they even make ruts. It seems like there ain't enough. Do some supercross now with the 450. God, the stunt button is different than it is on All Out, and that always gets me. Also, the stunts are different. I like the dual stick stunts that they do now better. But I respect the old ones. Let's see what this does. Not bad. Alright, let's hit this. You know, I never realized what the girls that hold up the numbers, what do the numbers mean? I've never looked at the numbers, so I have no clue what that means. God, I'm really trying to not wreck here, because these guys are coming at me. It's calming down now, at least. There's also no clutch boosting or preload, which I kind of like in a way. Gives it more of a realistic feel. You've got to hit the jump right, and you can't just see that you're not going to make it and then quickly clutch boost to get that little extra like you can in the future installments. Sometimes it's nice to clutch boost on stuff like that, though, to get a little bit extra power out. Yeah, see, now we're on to some music that I use for some cinematic stuff, because it's all like... This song, I actually liked it, because it reminded me of a movie I used to like when I was a kid. The Transformers movie, at least the first one. I liked it as a kid, and the soundtrack, whatever this music is, really reminded me of it. So, I thought... not Terminator. I thought it had a pretty killer soundtrack, so I got this song. Sounds a lot like it, but it's that non-copyright stuff that I always use, so yeah. It's hard to find good sounding stuff that's free, because I ain't paying for music, alright? I've never paid for music in my life. Don't intend to now. All the big name songs I want, I get them the same way I get the royalty-free music, but I just don't put them in videos. I mean, I have a couple of times, but those videos are no longer on YouTube for the most part. That's also why I'm afraid for it to play the Hulk Hogan theme, because I'm not sure, but I'm almost guaranteeing that is not royalty-free. And I don't even mind demonetization or getting a claim put on it, because these videos don't make any money, and they never have. I think I've looked on Social Blade, and if I'd had monetization on, I think I'd have made like $20 over my 5 years of YouTube. I don't know what hourly rate that is, but I'm guessing if you do the math, 5 years making just $20, yeah, it'd be pretty horrible. And all of it mostly is coming off of one video, biggest tornado ever, and then the channel just kind of rode off that. Which, in a way, makes me mad, but it definitely did bring a lot of subs to the, I'm just going to talk about stuff, because I know nobody's watching this stream, and nobody's ever going to watch this far. So I guess I'll gossip a little bit. There's no viewership whatsoever. There's subscribers, but you can literally look at that as a blank number, because there is no returning viewers. It's people that liked one video I made, so they subscribed and then presumably forgot the channel even exists. Because I get, on a normal video, I'm not kidding, once it's been out for a while, I'm talking like 3 weeks out, it'll get about 5 views, and that's where most of them stay. And then I'll get my occasional lucky video that gets about 30. And you know, it makes you think when I'm putting sometimes 5 hours into well, I mean, it depends on the video. Like 500 subscriber video, I probably got about 7 hours of actual work on it, including the time the cameras were rolling, editing, photo editing, which I don't like. I think that's one of the reasons that video did so poorly. I've actually thought on multiple occasions of going in and changing the thumbnail, and I think I will soon. Actually, that actually might be a project for tonight or something, to make a thumbnail that isn't absolutely trash. I will say though, if I could have done it, if I could do it now, I would do a lot of stuff different, even though it wasn't that long ago. But I think the 500 sub video was the best video I've ever put out. Still, I mean, like the last video I put out, TTR plastic heating, or whatever I called it, I don't even remember at this point. I think that's one of the worst, so it's okay. But it was really just a filler video, because I have really nothing to do right now, because it's cold now. And the biggest thing on my channel is riding videos, and it's hard to do when it's cold, not because I won't ride, it's because nobody else is riding. So I'm really strapped for content. So I'm lost. So I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to handle the winter in terms of content flow, even though nobody watches them. Like, literally nobody watches my video. I don't know why I do them. I think it's just become a habit, or some thing that's insane in my head. I don't know. I enjoy making them, and I look at them a couple different ways. I look at them kind of as a time capsule. Because think, I'm 16. Looking back on this in years is going to be weird, but also it's like when your dad or your grandpa tells you childhood stories and you try to picture it. But I've got a lot of video, and I'm already kind of feeling that, because I've been doing this for 5 years now. 5 years. And I kind of look back at some of my old videos, like my first one and the ice breaking, and just other videos that you can go back and watch if you want. And I just look at how much life has changed since then. I've changed since then. Things that appear in the video I may no longer work, or I may no longer own. like the old GoPro I used to use and the old bike I used to ride. I don't know. Just a cool little snippet, but hopefully I'll be able to look back in years, maybe even on this stream at this very spot in 25 years, and I don't know. It's just kind of a time capsule in a way, of a huge time capsule with hours and hours of effort and trial. I don't know. I guess what, I don't know, I'm jumping around topics a lot. I'm really bad at staying on topic. In my mind I'm not, but as soon as I open my stupid mouth, it just, a steady stream of crap tends to flow out. I guess what I'm saying is I put way more in than I get out, and I don't expect to get out all that I put in, but it just seems like, I don't know, a lot of times I just get nothing out of it. No, I guess a lot of the satisfaction of it's gone, but in ways it's not, and it keeps me going at it, and it's just like, ugh, you know. Maybe some of you, if anybody ever watches this portion, will kind of agree with me. If you're a content creator that's, well, let's face it, went absolutely nowhere, maybe you agree. Maybe you find some solace in the things I say. I don't know, but I hope so. I don't know, I've said enough about that. I'm gonna go off it. No need to harp on something. Ooh. This is some of the best designed tracks in the MX series, if you ask me. Like, All Out's, I don't, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. Well, actually don't, because it's opinion, but I'm not super impressed with the All Out natural tracks, not including DLC. Like the Compound, like the Free Ride, the main one, isn't bad. I think it's one of the better ones, a lot better than what you got in this game. But Goat Farm is pretty good, but that's paid DLC. The Sandy one is not great in any sense of the way. The Sandy Compound, it is just not great. But this game I've been really impressed with, because to my knowledge it don't have any DLC in it. No DLC whatsoever, so they kind of had to give you a good package, and I really miss that about, especially like Xbox 360, PS3 era is when DLC really reared its ugly head. Like, if you'd have asked me back when I had a PS2, well, not when I had PS2, but when PS2 was dominating, and that's the console I played on, what DLC is, I wouldn't have known. The idea of even playing a game on the internet, to me, was completely novel. Oh, crap. Yeah, okay. The closest thing I would known to internet gaming would be The Sims on my Windows XP computer. Stuff like makes you feel old. Like, thinking of your childhood. Like, I played NES and PS2 when I was real young, and actually PS2 for a long time. I'd say it's my favorite console, though. I have so many good games on there that I love. Ratchet and Clank was a good one, but my main one, you know, my game was Jak and Daxter, the original first one. Man, that's a good game. I got a collection of it from PS3. I lost it. Maybe we should stream that one night. See if we can get some Jak and Daxter going on. Now that would be fun. kind of glitchy fail there. We're getting dominated. I mean, we're only in 5th place, but usually I'm holding down first in these things. Ooh, sorry, bud. Alright, we've still got one more lap to reclaim this. And I really want to get caught up. Bring home the gold on this one. Don't help that the game's chugging along because of all the crap it's having to do. Yeah, we're not catching up. That just really decreased our odds. Bad run, bad run. Yeah, now it's done. We're actually going to get past here. 5th, yeah. God, that's close. Okay, I see the guy in 3rd. He's pretty close. I think we can maybe get him. It's a very slippery track, though. Maybe because we're, you know, in the swamp. Oh, yeah, we got 3rd. We got the guy in 3rd easy. Easy, easy. At least we did right there. I don't know if this curve will miss us. Okay, our 2nd guy. I don't know if we're going to get him in time. And there's 1st right up there. He ain't too far along. I think we're getting close to the finish line, yeah. Okay, 3rd's better than what I thought we were going to get. Oh. Not terrible, not good, not good, not terrible. Okay, because I'm not entirely good with it. Oh yeah, 360 controller layout. Kind of sucks that I'm not using one of those. So it don't make much sense to me. So this one had preload and... Oh, didn't notice what happened already. I didn't like the turning in this game. It felt too slow and slippery to me. But now that I've been playing, because All Out is not slippery at all. I mean, it's unrealistic, but it's fun. But now that I've been playing quite a bit of, Reflex, this actually feels a lot more natural. Because All Out's like the game that's just... You guys know how All Out is. If you're watching this, you probably like the MX versus ATV stuff, and that's the newest one. If you don't have it, go out and get it. A lot of people don't like it. I do. Actually, I don't know if a lot of people don't like it. I think it's just got a big name to hold up. I mean, it's unrealistic. You can do like 4 flips off of one little jump. I don't know. I mean, it's not super unrealistic, but it's just the physics are just not for everybody. I probably could have bumped up the difficulty a notch without too much problem. Seeing as that we're currently holding an 11-second lead. Oh yeah, now that I've been playing games like this, turning actually feels a lot more fluid than I remember it. But I'm using preload now. See what happens if I just don't use a preload. This is how you gotta play. Obviously reflex, because it didn't always use preload. It's just so natural. Once it's in the games, it's just so natural to you to use preload. You just really want to use preload. It's like right there, I needed preload to get that little... If I'd used preload there, I'd have popped over it a little bit, but I don't know. It may be unrealistic, but preload feels so natural. Just it might not be realistic, but in terms of a game mechanic, it just feels so fluid. Even clutch boost and see, I should not have made that. I should have landed on the one before with a clutch boost and a preload. You go, well, it didn't do it exactly how I wanted to there, but you go way farther than you should. See, you just like fly off. Never liked the whips in this game. I mean, Reflex has pretty good whip and scrub mechanics, but this one's just okay. And I always found, I don't know, I've learned the two-stick system stunts on All Out, and those are what feels natural to me. That was a pretty good scrub. Those feel natural to me now, but I don't know, I never got used to these stunt mechanics. I felt like stunts were a little unusable in this game because they took too long to execute, if you ask me. The stunts take too long to input and then too long to perform, and by the time both of those take their time, and it's short, you've already landed because, you know, jumps are pretty small. Like in All Out, per se, and I know I'm bringing up that game a lot, but it's just a game I happen to like, and I like these two, but I just like them. Like right, even there, I could have got a knick-knack off. Does it do gameplay anything? No, it doesn't, but it's fun. I'm going to do one more race, and then we're going to call it a night. I've had a pretty good night. We got like, I don't know how long the stream's been going. Maybe creeping up on a little over half an hour. But I want to get some first-person views because, you know, and we'll go Supercross for this because this is a Supercross game. Bump that up to Pro. Phoenix, Arizona. God, I'm getting my clutch button mixed up. I don't know why they moved the trick and clutch button. I think it feels better in games like this. I like this setup more that they use in the more modern ones, but I don't know why they switched it ever. Let's get some first person going on. Yeah, first person in this game isn't bad. The only thing I have wrong with it, and I know I got something bad to say about a little bit of everything, don't I? When you land hard, or like you can see it like having when I land here, watch. You don't know what to look for. In DLC bikes like this one, this is an RMZ 450. This is a paid bike, but You don't have it on the standard ones. But on DLC bikes, when you land, the front wheel comes to the fender. And that's just kind of annoying. Okay, we're going to do a stunt here. Which button is it? I forget. Okay. It's not that. Oh yeah, that's my clutch. We'll do one next. Do one next. And I'm just going to literally just fondle the stick till something happens, because I do not know stunts for this game. God. There we go. It is not good to go from one of these games to the other, because I keep grabbing my clutch with the wrong hand, and the staying on the track don't feel exactly right yet to me. Like on the curves and coming out of curves and staying on the track. Alright, here's for a stunt. Yeah, Superman seat grab. There we go. And we pulled it off. We went off the track. We pulled it off. Oh, yeah, we saved it. We didn't reset, so this still counts. Yeah, this was a pretty well-made game, if you ask me. Maybe nothing special, but nothing bad. I don't have any other games besides these three. I'd like to look at some of the other ones. Like, I know they made them. Like, I like exploring dirt bike games and seeing what some good ones are. I looked at like everybody's heard of Excite Bike for the NES, but there's actually Excite Bike for N64. I was looking at like some games that I saw it, and I'm like, that's kind of interesting. I wonder if it's actually like a real motocross game. And I went to look at it. I went to oh, okay, done with gaming for the night. But I went to YouTube to look at some, and it's like a motocross game. I looked at like a speed run of it just to get a taste of some of the levels. I like to do that when I'm like checking out a game. I'll look at the speed runs of it just because, you know, it shows a lot of the game really quickly. And the only thing I didn't like about it, it's got like a temperature meter, so if you're on the throttle too long, it like overheats, and that's kind of weird, but I don't know. It was an N64 game. What can you expect? Thank you guys for watching. If anybody ended up watching this, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Boo, bye.